Hey everybody, Pinball Rob here in the Viper Pinball Restoration Garage with another restoration video. This time it's on the 1985 Williams Sorcerer pinball machine. Sorcerer was a follow-up to the highly successful Black Knight, designed by Steve Ritchie, who's the infamous pinball designer. Sorcerer came along and was designed by his little brother Mark, and is the perfect sidekick to anybody that has the Black Knight. A lot of the same features that were in the Black Knight are copied in Sorcerer, including a number of sound effects and callouts and whatnot. Of course, the Sorcerer is the evil guy in this game, not the Black Knight. The game did fairly well, 3,700 units, which was a third of the numbers that were sold for the Black Knight. So I'm going to take you through just some of the highlights of the restoration so you can kind of see what was done. First thing that was done was a playfield touch-up. There was a normal sort of player wear and tear on the playfield. This was done with acrylic touch-up paint, clear coat, etc. As well as playfield LEDs, and you can see just sort of how bright the playfield looks in the right-hand side of the video after an LED upgrade. Just another shot of some playfield repair and LED conversion. Some of the lane change plastics were broken, and of course all new rubbers. Of course, lots of cleaning and waxing to get the shine on the playfield that everybody wants. The displays in the machine were original and were replaced with brand new LED displays from Wolfpack, the 7-digit displays and controller board that are extremely high contrast and look fantastic in one of these older games. The back glass, as you can see, was in perfect condition. And the playfield, except for a few areas that I mentioned, was in awesome shape as well. Like most of these games, the drop targets needed to be cleaned and updated, and I got some stickers or decals for them. Spent a fair bit of time cleaning the drop targets and making them look better than new springs, etc. Of course, coil cleaning is a must for any restoration. You can just see here a close-up of what one of the solenoids sort of looks like after, 40 years of gameplay. That's just a lot of dust, dirt, and grime that ends up being on these coils that need to be cleaned, and these sleeves need to be replaced. That happens throughout the playfield, and especially on the flippers, which typically get rebuilt. The pop bumpers, as you can see here, were in fairly bad shape after, again, years of play. They were all disassembled and reassembled with all new plastic parts and better lighting chassis than the original had. A big improvement on this was the replacement of the battery pack, or the elimination of the battery pack, using NVRAM from AnyPin. AnyPin on this machine was simply removing the socketed RAM chip and including the new AnyRAM NVRAM chip into that existing socket. So no more batteries, no leakage, nothing that ever needs to be changed again. This machine is ready to go for another 40 years. The drop targets, the stand-up targets also needed extensive repair. Some of them were broken, as you can see in the picture. They were also devoid of their decals. So they were all replaced with brand new stand-up targets and brand new decals as well. Rebuilding the flippers is always one of my favorite things to do. These are the heart and soul of any pinball machine, and they take the brunt of the damage over the years just from people using the machine every day. So rebuilding flippers is always a great thing to do. You can see here new coils, new springs, new switches. Virtually everything is new except for the base plate on these flippers. The result are flippers that are twice as powerful as the old ones that were in disrepair. Cabinet touch-up is another thing we do here in the restoration garage. You can see on the left-hand side that the cabinet was, in rough shape. It needed to be treated, it needed to be repaired, and then it needed to be repainted. And I think the after shot shows just how nice the cabinet turned out after restoration. Here's just a little video kind of showing the final product. On the left, you see the user manual that we do whenever we do a restoration for the new owner. Let me just run this video. Here's just a little catch-up demo of Sorcerer. You can see the LEDs on the play field, looking pretty spiffy. New targets, all those you remember were all broken. They're all done now with matching decals to the drop targets. LEDs on the play field. New displays in the back, new LED. Of course they look funny just because they're on video. Lots of good stuff going on. Drop targets. Next ball. Drop targets. Spinner. Only 2 issues. Here's just a little cat. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thanks for watching. There's another restoration in the Viper Pinball Restoration Garage. I'm Pinball Rob. Thanks for watching.